Everyone knows the name, Bill Gates. The man helped start one of the biggest tech companies in history, and he became one of the richest people on Earth. Later, he poured billions of dollars into global health and development through his foundation. On paper, that is the story most of us grew up hearing. But there's another side to the story. In corners of the internet where fear meets curiosity, Bill Gates does not look like a tech titan or a philanthropist. For millions of people around the world, his name sparks something darker, something less explained and more whispered than talked about. This video is not about claiming these ideas are real. It is about showing you what people are saying, why these ideas spread so fast, and why so many people believe them. These are 3 of the most talked about theories online. Theories that connect technology, health, food, and global power. They may sound strange, they may sound impossible, but they have millions of listeners. Let's start with one that hits close to home for many people. Some people online believe that Bill Gates is secretly trying to change the way the world eats, not through choice, not through nutrition, through control. According to this idea, Gates is funding alternative foods, lab-grown meat, plant-based proteins, insect protein, with a purpose most people never talk about openly. The claim goes like this: what if Gates didn't just want to change food for health or the planet? What if he wanted to force a shift away from real meat and real farming? That's where another strange detail comes in: a meat allergy, known as alpha-gal syndrome. People who push this theory insist that this allergy isn't just a random medical condition. They say it was caused on purpose, so people would stop eating real meat and turn to the fake and lab-grown meat Gates has invested in. Here's the real background. Alpha-gal syndrome is real. It happens when a certain kind of tick bite tells your body to react to a specific sugar in red meat and dairy. After that bite, some people get hives, nausea, or even trouble breathing when they eat that food. It is scary, and it is real. More than 100,000 cases have been observed in the United States, and around 450,000 people may have this allergy, according to CDC estimates. It's linked mostly to the Lone Star tick, and tick exposure seems to be rising in some regions. But here's where fact and theory diverge. People online claim this allergy was designed or released to manipulate diets worldwide. They mention funding flows, biotech research, and big experiments in lab-modified ticks. They link it all back to Gates. Though there is no solid evidence that this allergy was engineered or released on purpose. There is no proof that Bill Gates caused it. The scientific world says this allergy has a natural explanation, even if we don't fully understand why it is rising in some areas. Now, this next theory is even more intense, and this one might hit home for anyone who lived through COVID-19. At the start of the pandemic, the world was terrified. People were dying. Hospitals were overwhelmed. Into that panic stepped millions of voices online. Voices saying that COVID-19 was not what the world was told it was. At the center of many of those voices, Bill Gates. Some claimed he had a hand in creating the virus. Others said he planned the pandemic before it ever started. Some even said the vaccines were not what they seemed. People insisted shots were secretly tools for tracking humanity, controlling populations, forcing compliance with a larger plan. In the real world, scientists and health experts say this: COVID-19 came from nature. Researchers developed vaccines using methods built on decades of science, not secret codes, not hidden chips. Still, the rumors didn't vanish. They grew. They spread faster than the virus itself. They made people afraid to vaccinate. They created distrust in institutions that were already struggling, and this distrust did not stop with COVID-19. Some people point to polio vaccination campaigns in parts of the world and claim those too hid hidden motives. People ask, if vaccines are free and save lives, why do other essential medicines cost so much? Why do some diseases get so much attention while others get ignored? This is why the pandemic theories persist. It is not always about truth. It is about fear and mistrust and lack of transparent communication. This next one is the most visually dramatic of the theories. Scroll through social media long enough and you will see videos of strange clouds, unusual rains, and patterns in the sky people call chemtrails. Some creators claim planes are spraying chemicals, tiny particles meant to cool the Earth, or to manipulate human behavior. They point fingers at solar geoengineering research, a real field where scientists debate whether releasing reflective particles into the upper atmosphere could slow global warming. Here's how the theory goes. Bill Gates funds climate programs. Those programs, the believers say, are not just research, they are active operations. Planes spray chemical cocktails, weather changes, and we are unaware. People gather clips. They point to odd sunsets or unexplained trails behind jets. Each clip, each view, each like feeds the next person's belief. Now, let's separate whispers from facts. Yes, solar geoengineering is a real academic idea. Scientists have discussed it seriously as a potential tool to combat climate change. Small research projects have studied particles and atmospheric behavior, but those experiments are small. They are controlled, and they do not involve planes quietly spraying cities. They do not involve secret operations. They do not involve billionaires flipping switches in the sky. Still, the fear remains. What if someone is really controlling the weather? What if we have no idea what decisions are being made at the highest levels? What if normal explanations are just covers for bigger truths? These questions may sound like scenes from a dystopian movie, but for many people online, they are real fears. So there they are. 3 of the big conspiracy ideas involving Bill Gates: global food manipulation, pandemic origins, and vaccine control, weather modification from the skies. None of these ideas are backed by solid evidence from reliable sources. Experts in science, health, and climate research disagree with the claims. And people who study misinformation say these stories spread because they fill emotional gaps, fear, uncertainty, lack of trust. But here's the important part. The internet is not a neutral place. It is shaped by powerful institutions, companies, and voices that decide what gets shown and what gets hidden. Some information gets labeled truth, some gets labeled misinformation. And these labels are often wrapped in politics and power. People are aware of this. They see billionaires funding programs that affect millions of lives. They see decisions made far away with little public explanation. They feel left out of conversations about their own futures. So when a strange idea starts on social media, it can spread like wildfire, especially if it taps into real fears people already carry.
It's time for Factssay Confidence Score.
Whether these theories are true or false, they tell us something about the world we live in today. Human beings do not want to feel powerless. When the world feels complicated and uncertain, we look for patterns. We look for hidden causes. We look for explanations that make sense in a chaotic world. Some explanations come from science, others come from fear. It's up to you to decide where facts end and fiction begins. Now it's your turn. In the comments, share the conspiracy theories you think are 100% true and why. I want to read your thoughts. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.